Hey everybody, Martin Chuck here, and this is a session about how I can be your coach when I'm not around. And you go, Martin, what's going on? How can you coach me if you're not around? Well, as you know, I've got a lot of training products that I've developed. This one's called the Tour Striker Plane Station, and we're coming into the off season, and many of you, unfortunately, are stuck indoors in domes. You're on mats. It's pretty hard to stick aim sticks into the ground. And that's why we developed the Tour Striker Plane Station. You know, it's a simple piece of wood with a variety of holes in it. In fact, my good friend and great coach, Andrew Rice, called it. He said, "What is that, Martin, a flute?" And I go, no, Andrew, we put aim sticks in it. So I don't know if you guys saw, and maybe I'll pop it in here right now in this video, but there's Justin Rose working on the range at the World Golf Championship event this week. And he's got a cool station. He's got an alignment rod to help him with his aim. He's got a plane line that helps him with how far inside he takes it, or maybe when he's working on not letting it get too underneath. Either way, it's a situation where he's set up hitting shots with the relationship of knowing where his target is. We have a hole, you know, we've got a couple holes that you could slide sticks through, and helps to keep it upright as well. And then you match one of the holes on here, you match the club to it. Now, everybody feels like they have to whip it inside, but the reality is a golf swing goes back, up and in, down, out, and forward, collects the golf ball. And anything working on a down and out circle has enough in to out at the moment of impact before the end of out to help you draw the golf ball. You know, this club is traveling down and out before it travels up and in. Well, hopefully we collect the golf ball before we get to the end of out. That's when the club is going up and in. So that's how you're going to hit a little draw. So Justin Rose sets up. He's got his alignment awareness. He's got his plane awareness, and he's working his swing. In fact, he's also using a smart ball, but that's breaking a rule. That's two training aids in one little session. But I want you to do this session, and let's go through some drills here. This is how you're going to work on your plane, being very mindful of how that club works back up and doesn't get too inside. Naturally, you want to have it a safe distance so you don't hit your hands on it. So go through a set of a few shots and work on your backswing feels. That's a big one. Now you're going to take it over here, and since I'm going to use the same club, we'll just keep it in the same plane number, 60. But say I wanted to hit a driver, I'd put it down here I'd pop it into the 45-degree angle right here. Once it's in there, it's on a flatter plane to accommodate the driver. So let me pop it back into 60 here. Easy enough. Now from this side, in front of me, this is how it's going to help me. Here again, I've got my aim. It gives me a nice right angle here to help me kind of get a visual for direction. And from here, it helps me I want to be in a situation where I rotate and relocate, but not so much that I get too far ahead of it, moving my whole swing circle too far, and then that's going to take the down and out piece and push it to the right too much. So as we get set up hitting a shot here, I've given myself a little bit of space off my left hip, a few inches naturally. I'm going to get set up and hit a little shot. And then also I've got this awareness of where my hand path should be. I don't want my hands rocketing over here. I want my hands working up this line right here into my finish. So let me hit a little shot. We'll talk about it. So I've got this nice visual ball location getting set up. Let's hit a shot. Nice feeling. And this plane stick on my forward side really gives me the intent on where my hands are going. They're not trying to go straight down the target line. The golf ball goes straight down the target line. Your hands travel back up and in, down out in front of you, and back up and in again. And all too many people try to swing too far down the line, and in doing so really lose all that ground reaction by pushing and rotating off the ground. So let's go into another one here. The plane station comes with 4 aim sticks and 2 connectors. So what we can do with this, we can take off one of the protective caps. We can put on another one of these sleeves to make this stick a little bit longer. Now what we can do too is we'll take it out of here and we'll put it on this side, and I'll make it pretty vertical. I'll put it up here at say 45. Pop this in there, get that settled in there. Actually, you know what, I'll put it steeper, put it at 65. The most vertical setting, there we go. And I'm going to put this over in front of me a little bit. You'll understand why here in a moment, because now I've got something that can really help me with my awareness of where my head's moving. See, my head moves down too much in my backswing. Now I've got something visually that can help me, and if I move back far enough, I've got something on my trail ear. So I don't want to move off the golf ball very much. Maybe a little bit won't hurt, but certainly I don't want to move down closer to the ball in my backswing. I don't mind a little bit of down in my downswing. So with my ear, with that monitor, that sense, that awareness, let's make a backswing here and hit a shot. And that felt quite nice. And I've got it in slow-mo up on my screen right there so I can watch that later. Let's do another one of those. Let's get the trail ear matched up, get a golf ball in place. Now I've got a really good sense of what my goal is in a practice session. A very stable head, a little bit of motion into this stick on the way back is not a bad thing. And that's a nice feeling. So we're getting that. We'll take a look at that in just a moment. But you can see the benefits of this. If you want, you can take that and you can put it on the lead side as well. So taking it around, just simply put it on the lead side. And if we put it on the lead side, get this microphone out of the way. Now we have an awareness on how much our head's going to move toward the target. Now a lot of people get too much of their head moving toward the target. What we want to feel is a centeredness where we can let our body rotate and relocate. We can let our shoulders get a little bit steeper, collect the ball, then go into a finish. Let's hit a shot. So now you're working through a few different drills, one training aid so I can be your coach when I can't be with you. So monitoring that sense of staying back behind the ball a little bit. And that's a nice feeling. So you can see the variety of things you can do at the Plane Station. If you're stuck indoors, you're on mats, and it's great. Practice all winter long, but have a plan. Now this is a simple little 4-ball set. Well, not 4 balls. You're going to probably hit 10 balls in each one of these little drills. Do that. You're going to get better. You got a simple training aid. It folds up. It fits in the side of your bag. Very effective. Your friends are going to go, hey, I need one of those. So Martin Chuck signing off. On behalf of the Tour Striker Plane Station, you're stuck indoors, why not train with purpose? And I will be your coach when I can't be with you.